Hey guys! Okay, so I thought that you weren't gonna notice that I didn't post that why I cut my hair video before the lipstick video, but I didn't get away with it. Okay, so I know I told you guys that I was going to explain why I cut my hair. And there's more to it than, oh, I needed a trim. There's way more to it than that. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what led to me having to cut my hair. What led to the breakage. Because at the end of the day, it was breakage, and I don't like see-through ends. I don't. If you watch some of our other videos, we all feel the same way. We will trim it in a minute, just so that it looks nice and neat. But yes, so this is gonna be more so about what led to it, and I want to know if you've had a similar experience, or just share your story, because I'm gonna talk about some things and we need to have this conversation. So I want you to comment below, and I want us to have this conversation. And I also want you to share this video with others that may have not thought about some of the things I'm going to say. So I'm going to try to be brief. We don't do lots of talking videos. We did some in the past where we talk about loving your hair and all that great stuff. But this is kind of like you're going to learn more about me and what I do on a daily basis. So I can't leave the froze alone. I can't stop wearing froze. And if you have kinky hair, like I do, you know froze lead to breakage. And when you have breakage, you need to go ahead and trim those ends. Because my wearing froze a lot, it led to lots of knots. My hair is really thick. Knots and tangles, breakage, and it's dry, so it's gonna break more. So like, I know what to do to get my hair to grow and to retain length, but during this particular time of year, I was very tired. So let me tell you why I was tired, and there are other reasons why I wore my fro other than the fact that if it wasn't styled Saturday or Sunday, I wasn't doing my hair during the week. That is one thing. I am a teacher. I'm a 3rd grade teacher. That's enough right there. 8 and 9-year-olds all day. That's enough. But not only that, of course, I do YouTube as well. So some of you, just let you know, some of us YouTubers, we work full-time jobs as well, and we may work even more hours than you. And trust me, let me tell you what I was working. So especially when you come after the break, it's usually, especially with a grade like 3rd grade in Texas, this is a testing grade. It is time to drill, and we better make sure they make it. So I was tutoring before school. I was tutoring after school. I was tutoring Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I was also tutoring on Saturday. Yes, I worked every Saturday up to my birthday, April 22nd, which is the weekend before the test. That is the only Saturday I did not work, was my birthday weekend. I worked every Saturday from the end of January on through to my birthday. So I was working 6 days a week, staying after school, coming early, and on top of that, that's just with the 3rd graders. Some of you know this, but we mentored girls at the high school we went to, and that required me to go on sometimes Mondays. I would go visit just to kind of talk about what I was going to do with my mentor, and then we would meet with them on Wednesdays. I would be there every Wednesday. Sometimes, for the most part, Tony and Carmen would be there. Sometimes it would be me. Sometimes it'd be all of us, but they're every Wednesday mentoring the girls. And sometimes we would get into these deep discussions, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it, because going natural wasn't a thing whenever I was in high school. No one was going natural. Some girls had just been natural all their lives, and usually they had like some silky curly hair, but it wasn't like it is today. And I wanted to know more about their experience, any of the negatives and the positives, and we bonded, and it was great. But basically, I was having to be at work at 7, which means I had to be up super early, and I wasn't getting home till like 6, 7. So by the time I got home, guess what? I was tired. So there you go. That's one reason. Another reason, it also has to do with my job. It's because of the girls in my classroom. And it really hit home the past school year, because there was a girl that was ashamed to have her Afro puff showing. When she took out Kinky Twist, she had kinky Twist the entire year. Her mom put her hair in 2 Afro puffs, and she just kept wearing this hoodie. I'm like, take the hoodie. You can't wear the hoodie in the school. Take the hoodie off. She didn't want to because the boy was making fun of her hair from when she arrived at school. Nappy headed. Your hair nappy. Your hair is this. Your hair is that. Bad hair. And she was ashamed of her hair. But I know, and I knew this. You know, these type of things happen. But I mean, like, it was happening right then and there. And I told her, I said, your hair is like mine. I'm like, your hair is beautiful. And I had a talk with him too. But I'm like, you're making fun of me. So you're bullying me. You're making fun of me as well, because that's my hair. That's your mom's hair. And it literally was his grandma's hair. His grandma had TWA. That's your grandma's hair. You're making fun of them as well. You're making fun of your hair. We had to have those talks and, you know, discussions about all of our hair is beautiful and it's unique and diverse. And I'm like, they need to see more of it. So I came next day, I had my fro out. And I kept wearing my fro. And I'm going to, like, through this video, you'll probably see me posting pictures of all the Instagram posts. Like, you'll notice, like, India did have her hair froed out quite a bit. I didn't have those ends tucked and protected. They were knotted and tangled sometimes. So, but I would sport my fro, and guess what? Her confidence shot through the roof. I mean, she started to do all kinds of tricks with her afro. I mean, she had the headband going on, had a little feather hanging on the side, a couple braids over here with the beads. I mean, her mom called and thanked me. Her mom was like, she's so confident, and she was getting on her about the products. And I'm kidding you not. Mom, we can't use those type of products in my hair. No, we need to go get this. We need to go buy this type. We need some shea butter, Mom. Yes, that's what she was doing, and she probably still is. But her mom was telling her she got compliments on her fro when she went out in public, and she fell in love with her hair and her skin. And that's why. And I had more girls like that. I mean, I had parents telling me, like, this was the best experience for my daughter. Like, I had 3rd graders. It's not the first time. I had another year. 3rd graders wanting to go natural, saying, Mom. And I also had a 3rd grader saying, Mom, don't perm my hair. Because they get perm. Her sister got a perm around a certain age. Like, I don't want to perm. Please don't do it. And I'm like, they need to see it, because guess what? They're not seeing it in the media. They're not going to see it in the magazines. So I'm like, I hope I'm not the only one that they see. I don't want it to just be me, but if they do that, I need to sport it. I need to show it, because I see it play out on the playground. I saw it play out on the playground whenever I was younger. The girl with the looser, curlier hair. Everybody wants to play in her hair. Oh, you have good hair, and I'm about to get on that. And here my other baby's like, well, what about my hair? Like, I see it. I'm on the battlefield, guys. Some of you don't think it's a big deal, but it is a big deal, and we have to be here for them. And there's a case going on right now where the girl was being bullied at school, and they, instead of getting the bullies, they're like, well, you need to straighten your hair or you'll be expelled. What? Yes, we need to be there. They're looking at what we do. They look up to us. So I was sporting my fro. And another thing is that whenever I'm not so much here on the online community, but whenever I've gone out, especially over my years of being natural, this is what I get. Like, especially if my hair is like in a wash and go state, or like a curly state or something like that. Oh, your hair is so pretty. I can't go natural though. Oh, why not? What do you mean? Oh, I don't have good hair. Comment below if you have heard that one, please, because it's a pet peeve. And I'm like, what's good hair? Please riddle me this. And it's kind of like, yeah, who told you what good hair was? Why do we think like that? And yes, we do still think like that. We do. And it's just breaking through that, because we do, and to some point, idolize those curlier. We need to have that conversation. That's why we sport fros on our channel. Like, it's not like a curly fro, like, oh, this is a roller set picked up. No, this is a fro. Where's my pig? This is a fro. This is a fro. Michael Jackson fro. If you look Carmen's perfect fro, I don't even really see tutorials like that. We don't, to me, in my opinion, we don't celebrate the kinky or the nappy enough, because it's still not viewed as beautiful. And I see it play out. Some of you may still be like, no, that's not true. Yes, there are I've seen certain textures are held on a higher pedestal. That's why I'm glad we are kinky curly. I'm kinky curly. My sisters are barely any curly. If you look at their textures in videos, you'll see like with their hair is wet, you really don't see a curl, and their hair comes out in these beautiful twist outs and beautiful fros, and it's just as beautiful. But we have to be there for those girls that they feel like there's something wrong. That video with Riley was everything, because when we did that video with Kristen, Kristen shot the video and I edited it, and whenever I came across the clip where Riley kissed herself in the mirror and said, "Mommy, I gave Riley a kiss and a hug."
I give Riley a kiss and a hug, Mommy. Mommy, I give Riley a kiss. Mommy, I give Riley a kiss and a hug.
Okay.
That's how every child should feel. She should love what she sees in the mirror. Whether it's straight, wavy, curly, or kinky. And that child love what she saw in every girl. I don't want any child to feel like there's something wrong with the way she was created. That's why I was sporting my fro at the school, because that's the reality for a lot of our black girls. Yes, not all of we have lots of beautiful textures, but a lot of us are gonna have kinkier hair, and they really didn't see see too many women going around sporting their fros. And I'm like, well, baby, I'm gonna sport it for you. And my hair is kinky curly, but it's more so kinky because if I don't slather it with product and to keep my curls and to hold my curls, it's going to revert to the kinky state. And I love it. I love the shrinkage. I love my fro. That's why I was sporting my fro. I knew it came with breakage and I wasn't retaining length, and I just kind of it's like, forget that waist length journey. I want my hair to be up here, bigger, round, like this. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons, and I'm more confident actually. And I'm wearing confident right now. The Lush lipstick from the other video, I'm wearing confident. I did have on sideburn, but I decided to wear confident because I am confident when I go out with my fro, and I get lots of compliments. But the sad thing is I don't get a lot of compliments from our folks. I get them from other races when I have my fro. Now I will get lots of compliments if my hair is curly or in a wash and go state or something like that from black women, and sometimes I get my compliments on my fro, black people, but the majority of my compliments, they will stop other races like, wow, your hair is beautiful. I wish my hair did that. I hear that a lot. I wish my hair did that. It's so unique. It's so this, it's so that, and it's just a big fro. I had somebody go off. I had this white guy went off on somebody, the guys in the asked to flat iron your hair in the mall stands. He tried to keep, he kept asking me to flat iron my hair, and I was like, no, I know I'm not straightening my hair. And he kept doing it, and the guy behind me was like, you better stop asking her that. Her hair is gorgeous. He was going off. And I was like, well, thank you very much. But yes, I love fros, and I know with fros, they come with tangles and knots. And I had to trim. And I will have these clips showing where I trimmed my hair. I will have the clips. I may play them now. I may just play them at the end. But you'll see I trimmed my hair right before a photo shoot. I took 4 inches off right before a photo shoot I did with Kristen. And you'll be able to, you'll see the difference from, if you know what my hair was like before I trimmed it, you can tell that it was freshly cut, and it looked pretty short. It looked like I took about 4 inches off. And I got so many compliments on those photos. Thank you, Kristen. They are beautiful. She's a phenomenal photographer. And you look at the pictures, everybody's like, wow, I love your hair. I don't think at the time too many noticed, Angie's hair looks kind of short. Because my hair was actually stretched, except for some of the end kind of had a curl, because I had just threw it in a really quick bantu knot because it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So on the way there, I had it in knots. And then I took them down, so you can kind of see it was stretched, but then it had a little curl thing going. That's what that style was. But yeah, those are the main reasons why I had to trim 4 inches off, because I was sporting that fro like it wasn't anything, and I'm going to continue to do it because they need to see it. They need to see that more often. I think, yes, we do wonderful twist outs, we do these beautiful braid outs, but I wanted them to see, babe, my hair is like yours as well. And I want you to know it's beautiful, because I may be one of the only people that, I don't want to be the only person that tells you that, but I want you to know there's nothing wrong with the way you were created. We need to have this conversation. Share this, share your thoughts down below in the comment section, and like this for our babies. Like it for them. Like this video. If you feel every child should feel beautiful in her natural state when she looks in the mirror. Thank you. Why did that plane have to come through when I was saying that? God bless.